Today's the day. I'm finally going to show you the suit that helped me lose over 110 pounds, gain 16 pounds of lean muscle mass in less than 10 months on a calorie deficit on a GLP-1 medication. This suit has changed my life. Hi, if you're new here, I am Candace Cunningham. I am the host of the Tea on GLP. As you heard, I've lost over 110 pounds in less than 10 months, and most importantly, I put on 16 pounds of lean muscle mass, and that's what I'm covering in this video today. Today, I'm going to show you the suit that has absolutely changed my life, and I've been using it since middle of April of this year. And I have not shown the suit yet because I absolutely refuse to do a video for Katalyst unless they offered my audience a good coupon code. The first offer was not good. The suit is expensive and these drugs are very expensive, and I wanted a good coupon code. So as of today, if you use this code, I never know where I'm gonna put the thing. You can save between $250 and $550 on your suit. That is a tremendous deal, and I am so excited to share with you what has absolutely changed my life since April of this year. We've all seen the headlines. We know it dominates the entire news feed. Muscle loss, muscle loss, muscle loss. Oh, GLP-1s, you're just going to end up skinny fat.
Loss drugs Ozempic and Wegovy are widely popular right now, but what are the side effects when it comes to your bones and muscles?
But from an orthopedic standpoint of view, you have to think about it. You're losing weight and you're losing mostly muscle mass, so you're relatively getting fatter, right? You're thinner, your weight's down, but your lean muscle mass is down, so your percentage of fat increases. Very weird concept. What do? You have to lift weights and you have to train. You have to do cardio. And so all these women and men that are a little older that are not really used to activity need to bump up their resistance training.
I have proved that that is not true without lifting a single weight, without stepping foot inside of a gym, just by using my Katalyst suit and walking. And walking is kind of a recent thing. That it was just purely the Katalyst suit in the beginning. Ozempic butt, my ass. This is my ass 3 days ago. I wish you could play music on YouTube because that would be, baby, where'd you get your body from? I got it from my suit. How do you know that you've gained 16 pounds of muscles? Well, because actual proof is important to me. I have been fat my entire life. And I have been sold every gadget, every video, every workout program under the sun. Anything that can make me skinnier, faster, better, I have bought in. And I'm pretty sensitive to being sold absolute bullshit that doesn't work. And so when my friend that I really respect is like, hey, you know what? I know that you're losing weight. You should give this a try. I was beyond skeptical, but I had to consider the source. My friend that this came from is a research guy. He is one of those guys that over-researches everything. He's the guy that reads every single review on Amazon and Reddit about the remote control he's considering buying. So since the source was coming from him, it added a little bit more validity, but I was still very skeptical. I think, how does he actually know it's working? He's a fairly fit guy. You already have muscles. It could be just your exercise program. Like, how do you actually know? So before purchasing this suit, I set on the quest, okay, how do you prove how much muscles you lost? Because I could feel stronger simply because I'm putting on the suit and moving every day. That's not proof. And I don't believe the smart scales at all because they're all over the place. So I found that the medical DEXA scans will measure your fat and your lean muscle mass. So prior to getting the suit, I went down to LA and I got a medical test. And if you want to change it, well, first of all, the DEXA scans are the best thing ever. I actually wish I would have gotten one or knew about them starting this journey, but I didn't. I only knew about them because I was trying to prove the suit either worked or didn't work before my free trial ran out, and I was stuck with yet another piece of exercise equipment that I wouldn't use. So I went down to LA and I got the DEXA scan. Here's my before. They are humbling. I didn't even fit on the damn table. humbling. I worked out in it for like a little over a month. And I go and get the second DEXA scan. And it's Los Angeles. I'm waiting in traffic here. I'll just play the video for you.
Okay, so I'm sitting in the parking lot and I just had my DEXA scan done. Traffic's too bad because it's stupid LA to drive home. I open up my scan and it says I lost 10.8 pounds of fat and I gained 6 pounds of muscle in a month. And I don't know if that's like good or not. So I Google it and I asked Google, I was like, is 6 pounds of muscle gain in a month good? And Google says gaining 6 pounds of muscle is highly unlikely unless you're taking performance enhancing drugs. Katalyst, is EMS a performance enhancing drug? I feel like you guys should have told me first. This is something I should be aware of. Rawr.
I literally had no idea if 6 pounds was lost. See, I know what fat is. I've been dealing with the scale numbers my entire life. I know what you can lose potentially in a month, either through healthy habits or extremely bad things you could do to your body to lose weight. But I never thought about, gaining muscle. Like, God forbid the scale moves in the other direction. I never even thought about the importance of it until I started this GLP-1 journey. So I literally had no idea. See, I can't, as much as I hear about everybody saying you have to maintain your muscles on this medication, you have to maintain your muscles on this medication. Listen, I got gastric bypass 20 years ago, and they shouted from the rooftops, protein, protein, protein. You have to have your protein. Make sure you maintain your protein, blah, 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 blah. But I never understood the importance of it until I started getting more educated from this community, because 20 years ago, there was not TikTok. Netflix used to come in the mail. I mean, it was a different time back then. Protein tasted like absolute garbage. So I didn't know. But getting all of the education you hear about why muscle mass is so damn important, how it can help your metabolism, how it can help you actually lose weight a hell of a lot faster, because muscles are very expensive for your body to keep. It takes a lot of calories to keep these muscles on your body. And it's a lot easier to try to keep them than to build them. Until now. Now that I have this magical suit, and I'm gonna straight call it that, because it has changed my life. You see, I cannot exercise. I can exercise. I can walk. I just since recently in the last month or two bought a treadmill. I can walk. I can do those type of things, but I cannot lift weights. I have an injury in my neck and a bulging disc, and I was, before this medication, was set to get double disc neck replacement. I can't exercise. So I didn't really actually care in the beginning. I was like, well, I don't care. I don't care if I'm weak at the end of this, as long as I'm skinnier. I can't work out anyways. Low key, I hate the gym. So it was kind of like, oh, I guess I can't work out. But I honestly could not, unless I wanted to risk having to go actually have this surgery. So when my friend was selling me on this suit, the sales pitch was, oh, it's the only FDA cleared EMS suit in America, period. And you're cleared to do a muscle exercise or a strength exercise twice a week, and it's 20 minutes long. And I'm thinking, okay, like, you remember those videos back in the day, 20-minute abs, 20-minute butt, 20-minute whatever, 20-minute core, stomach. I was like, there's no effing way that this thing can do what you're saying it can do in 20 minutes, until I started looking at the science of it. So let me show you the suit. These, I feel really far away. All of these pads, when you have there's an undergarment that you're supposed to put on. But so you put the suit on. And all of these pads have electrodes. Has anybody ever used a TENS unit? It's very similar but different technology. And so what it does is, with your power pack, you would think I would have this shit a little bit closer, but I just don't. With your power pack, it's all cordless, and all of this stuff, this is super smart, and it syncs to your iPad, and you put this in, see that? Has little magnets on it, and then I can't turn it on right now because I don't have the undersuit on. But you turn it on, it hooks up to your iPad or your iPhone. You run through an actual like interactive workout with a trainer on the screen who's controlling your power pack or controlling your suit. And you're getting these contractions. And it's so weird at first because you're just standing there. Do you like know those women or like they're usually like an older demographic, but they're out there in the parks and they're doing their Tai Chi. So it feels like super weird. It feels super weird. I had to take it off. It was making too much feedback in my earpieces. So it makes like 90% contractions. Oh, you know what I can do? Have a small one. So these are the ones for the arms, and they have like little electrical leads on them. So these are on your arms, and see, biceps and triceps. And they have that for everything, for your glutes, all across, for your core, for your chest, for your back, for your lats. It's so 90% contractions, and now they don't have them on the bottoms of your legs because that would imagine 90% contractions below your knees. Kind of helps your balance. So they don't have them there, but inadvertently it goes through because I noticed that, like, look at this. First of all, I mean, can we appreciate this gun show right here? I couldn't get off the floor when I first started this. I depended on a freaking sofa to get off of the floor. Look at this gun show. And so when you're doing it, you're doing these really simple movements, but it feels like you're lifting weights. It's the weirdest thing. It feels like you're lifting weights, but you're not lifting weights. It's weightless, so there's no risk of injury. You don't have to be at the gym and be like, oh, is my form right? Because I don't want to further mess up my back or if I have bad knees or my ankles, whatever your problem is. My problem is my neck. And you don't have to worry about injuring or progressive overload to the point of failure or if you're doing it right. And I don't want to have to go to a damn gym. I am intimidated, even though Ryan, for those of you who don't know, my ex Ryan, love of my life, passed away 2 years ago, and he was, in all the good ways, a gym rat. I mean, big time. Every day, where are you going to the gym, coming out, going to the gym. Like the gym was his life, but it wasn't my life. And it's never been my life. I don't think it, like, even as much as I want to work out, I don't think it ever will be. I want to be that girl, but I don't know. I hate it. And the fact that I could put this thing on and it's done in 20 minutes, and then I'm sore after. When I do a power, there's 4 different modes on there, but when I do a power or a strength one, I am sore for days. Here's the plus side on the cardio. I'll show you cardio and I'll show you the other ones when we get into the iPad. But he's telling me you get all this in 20 minutes. And until I got the suit, I didn't understand. All I cared about was hurrying, getting the damn suit, doing my 28 days, figuring out if it really worked or not, and so I can return the damn thing. That was my objective. And here we are 6 months later. And it has absolutely changed my entire life. Katalyst has been the best investment that I have ever made for myself. The amount of power that I feel just putting on this suit, I have never been on this channel and be like, you guys need this in your life. I've suggested things like, yeah, I like Isopure, but there's lots of other options. Bulk supplements, very, very cheap. I've really pride myself to not having really pimped a single brand. But I've never had a brand that I believed in so much to actually pimp out. This suit changed my entire life and my entire journey. Weird words are coming out of my mouth, like muscle protein synthesis. Oh, do you believe in protein timing or do you not believe in protein timing? Are we going for strength? Are we going for hypertrophy? All these like weird things that wasn't a part of my journey before because it wasn't something that was obtainable to me. And don't think that this suit wasn't very intimidating. My friend that recommended it is a very fit man. The other people that use this suit are people like Bradley Cooper.
Katalyst Suit. Do you know about this?
No, tell me about that.
So this Katalyst Suit that I was turned on to like 4 years ago, it's a certain method of working out where it stimulates your muscles through electric.
There's like electro pulses.
Exactly. And it's a 20-minute workout. I've turned so many of my friends onto it.
And me. It's not the most appealing demographic. And it's a pretty embarrassing question to like have to email customer support, who are great, by the way, and say, hey, I honestly don't know if I'll fit. You guys like realize I'm fat, right? Like, it's an embarrassing thing to have to like talk to somebody about. And as big as I was when I got this suit, I am not even close to the largest size that they make. See, Katalyst is a company that wasn't made for GLP-1 people. It just happens to be the perfect fit for our community. They make this suit for linebackers in professional sports when they get injured and need to remain strong so they can go back to their very well-paying job and seamlessly integrate into a team. He assured me that the biggest man that he ever fit was something like 6'4" or 6'5" linebacker and weighed over 350 pounds. Now, I'm big, but I'm not that big yet. Well, actually close. I was like 300, and I was all fat and no muscles. So I was like 310 when I started. So they could fit. And the suits are customized, meaning that like if you're like, my ass is big. My top, you can see some bones. It is not the same in the lower region of my body. So you take all of your measurements, you purchase your suit, purchase your membership, use my discount code so you save money, and then you send in your measurements to customer support. And then they go through and figure out what size arms you need, what size vest do you need, what size bottoms do you need, how tall are you? Are you shorter? It's absolutely amazing. Oh, yeah. So I didn't know if I was going to fit in the damn suit because first of all, if you go and search for Katalyst videos or pictures or their website, the people have a look to them. And that look, not this. And like there's so many other questions I had was like, okay, can the electronics even, like, these are real questions that I had. Can they, like, look, I'm still very fat. Can the electronics even permeate through this like blubber sound wave and get inside? I didn't know. And how do you ask a customer service guy that sounds like, hey, just sounds like I don't know. I can't. That's my impression of a very raw man. But like, how do you ask that? I don't know. I didn't feel comfortable. But I did. Because it's a lot of money. I was like, listen, I got a lot more adipose tissue than you do. Do you think the sound echo device can go through? Wah, wah, just picture whales in the ocean. I don't know if this will work for me. Make it make sense. And it was so embarrassing. God, it was so embarrassing. But I have asked the question. So the answer is yes. Obviously, yes. I can feel it, dude. When I put them on my stomach and because you can individually adjust every layer. You can adjust your glutes. You can adjust whatever the top muscles are on the front of your legs and whatever the back muscles are. You can do them all independently. It's freaking amazing. I turn it up and I'm like, holy shit, I do have abs. They're under there. It's amazing. Oh my God, I love this damn suit. Cardio mode. This is cool. So it has another mode called cardio mode. So I put the suit, because you can only do the strength and the power twice a week, but I put the cardio on. I put the suit on to do cardio, because here it is. You can turn on. Now, it's not 90% contractions. That you couldn't do it. It's not 90% contractions. It's like this other wavy, pulsating mode or whatever. But here's the difference. It gets you into your target heart rate without having to run faster. It's the coolest damn thing ever. So I get done with my cardio in all the zones that I wanted to hit faster. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then, so this is like random, maybe this doesn't apply to you, but I get DOMS pretty bad, delayed onset muscle soreness. I tried everything, the magnesium, the potassium, the electrolytes, everything, but I still get DOMS. It has a recovery mode. Now, it has a whole program that you can go through. I'm usually so beat by the time I finish my 20 minutes, I just turn it on and I sit there and just bounce on my stupid yoga ball. But what it does is it helps flush out the lactic acid from your body. So it's freaking amazing. Cardio, I'm in my zones. I have a video where I'm going to show you, hold on. I'm going to show you me walking on the treadmill. I have my Whoop on, and I'll even put on the stupid Apple Watch. And I'll show you just walking on the treadmill without the suit versus walking the same speed on the treadmill with the suit, and look at the cardio function. Look at what zones I'm in. Amazing. Oh, you know what? Most important thing, and this is another big thing. What do you do when you lose the weight and the suit doesn't fit you anymore? Katalyst does not punish you for your successes. So when you when you size down in your suit and it doesn't fit you anymore, you simply retake your measurements, email them to support, and you can exchange your suit for a smaller size. There. Make sure you check out the next video about Katalyst.